Hey, good morning, everybody. A lot of sad news this morning, man. I guess this past weekend, as Melinda Dillon passed away at the age of 83. Of course, she was the mama in A Christmas Story. She was also in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. 83 years old, man. Melinda Dillon. She hated that lamb.
She really did.
It. Yeah, and we all knew it.
She did it on purpose.
Yep. The Bumps' dogs ruined her turkey. It was always, I always felt she was too young for him as well. Didn't she seem much younger than her husband? But I guess that's kind of how it was back then. I loved that movie. I still do. Also, another movie, speaking of movies, guys, Knock at the Cabin knocked Avatar off the top of the box office. $14.2 million opening weekend for M. Night Shyamalan's new movie. Knock at the Cabin wins the box office. Anybody see it? Anybody see it yet?
No.
Anybody? Nobody?
No.
What's the reviews?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I've been, I don't know what the Rotten Tomatoes says. Anybody know?
I think it's like upper 70s.
That's pretty good for M. Night. Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's 68%.
All right.
And what's his face? Bautista getting all kinds of rave reviews for his acting. Acting!
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's skip fan 5. Let's do headlines.
I like that idea. Can I ask Ben a question real quick?
Too. Yeah.
Hey, Ben, you ever had a Rottweiler?
No,
Cutest dogs ever.
they are super cute.
That's all.
No, you like Great
Good
Danes,
question.
and those are not small.
No,
That's a huge bitch.
They're huge bitches if they're ladies.
Yeah, I got a small dog. We just use Target bags for the poo bags. You got to be using like a hefty cinch sack.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's a yard bag. It's a huge like plastic leaf bag.
Yeah, I did one of maybe I gave Kim the greatest gift of all time this weekend. I cleaned up the dog poop in the front yard.
That's adorable.
It is. It's something that
I had to
will
do the
happen
same.
only once. And and I did do it this weekend.
Yeah, we've all been to Ben's house. If you go to in Ben's backyard, it's basically when Goldblum walks up on the Triceratops crab in Jurassic Park.
And is he diving in with both hands?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was is Abby like Laura Dern just digging in there with gloves?
Oh yeah, she
making
loves
sure
it. Yeah,
Wilma's
it's her
diet
thing.
is solid.
Yeah.
All right.
Time now for headlines presented by Paul Bunyan Plumbing and Drain.
Thank you, Paul Bunyan.
Man, I got some weird ones today.
Let's hear them.
These are crazy. A guy with prostate cancer. This is going to sound like I'm making this up. A guy with prostate cancer developed an Irish accent.
Yeah.
It's the first case of prostate cancer being linked to foreign accent syndrome.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, I do have it. I'm not kidding you.
This is insane.
This has before and after.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Well, apparently about 1,400. Honey, I love you so very, very much. Thank you for all that you do for me.
Another birthday. Time to take the old guy oath. Raise your right hand, repeat the following. Being of questionable mind and aging body, do solemnly declare myself an old guy.
Yeah.
I never realized that the Irish accent always sort of ended with a question mark.
It does, doesn't it?
It's always like a little bit of an uptick with the question mark.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, they're curious people.
Very curious, aren't we?
Customs officers in Detroit found an abandoned bag with a dolphin skull inside.
What?
Ew.
She's upset. How do you know it's a dolphin skull? I wonder what a dolphin skull looks like. Does it look like a dolphin's head?
Thank
It was wearing isotoners.
Oh, what?
It's a dated joke.
Oh, very good Dan Marino joke, though. I
If you're
got
under
it.
40, you don't get that joke. Zach, do you get that joke?
No, I do not.
Max, do you get that
Yeah.
joke?
Not at all.
Okay. Muss, you get it, right?
Sadly, yes.
Ben?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel bad for the two that don't get it.
Ooh, dolphin skulls at Rockfest this year. If you guys
There's nothing better on planet Earth than heists. Everybody knows
I
that.
was going to say something else.
Well, I mean,
Duh.
that too. A bank robber in New Jersey wore dirty socks on his hands, possibly to make sure that he didn't leave any fingerprints. But as he was leaving, he dropped the money, maybe because of the socks for hands, leaned down to pick it up, and an empty Corona bottle fell out of his pocket. Because who doesn't rob a bank with an empty Corona bottle in his pocket?
yeah.
He left it behind.
Oh, no.
Again, probably because a Corona bottle, not easy to carry with socks for hands.
Sure.
He left it behind, and shockingly, it's 2023. Cops found his DNA on it.
Oh,
I'd love to see him struggling with his socks on, trying to open up that Corona bottle outside of the bank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
30 socks. That's your plan. 30 socks. And you should go in empty pockets. More room for the money.
Yeah.
He's got an empty Corona bottle in his pocket.
Well, but he didn't want to throw trash, you know.
Didn't want to litter.
Yeah, you don't want to litter.
This is a callback to earlier in the show, but his wife's never going to have an O.
Yeah. Never have
Not
it.
up to that dirty.
No.
Is it that hard to find a pair of gloves? Even if you're homeless, you've got a pair of gloves.
Yeah, find some isotoners.
Yeah.
Right, Zach and Max?
They don't fit. You got to quit.
Men think they're better than women at saving money, according to a new poll and logic.
Not
You
this
could have just
guy.
stopped. You could have stopped with the first few sentences.
Yeah,
few
I
words
mean,
there.
Why did we need to do research on this?
Yeah,
It's just the truth.
it's the truth.
I'm terrible. With
Look, I'm all for gender equality. I back my 3 ladies in my house more than anything else. But it's one of those examples of sexism or a sexist stereotype being accurate. They can't save money for crap. They can't do it.
I'm not
Quick
allowed
poll.
to even see our money.
I was going to
have
say,
no
quick
idea where it
poll
goes.
for the 4 guys that are in here with spouses. Who handles the money in your household?
I handle 100% of it.
Same.
100%.
I don't even know what bank we use.
I handle 0% of it. Yeah,
None.
I have no idea where the money is going.
We might
what
be
we're
rich or
using
we
it
may be
for.
paupers. I have no idea.
Yeah. No, Angie does none of it.
Yeah, Abby does none of it, and I don't want her to do
No,
any of it.
I'm with
No
you.
kidding.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'll take full responsibility with all of it.
Yeah.
Much,
once,
much happier that way.
I have a separate bank account for the the gambling and the band stuff. But when it comes to the family money, I don't even know how much money I make doing this job.
I
I'm
don't
not
know
even
what
sure.
the passwords are. I don't even know where the accounts
I
are.
might not even
I
be-
have zero idea.
That makes me uneasy
Same.
thinking about that.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
believe me, every once in a while I think about that. I'm like, oh, tragically, if something happens, I will have no idea how to access any of this.
It doesn't matter whether it comes to poker or the stock market or investments or whatever it is. My whole life revolves around probability and risk management. If I was flying in the dark and didn't know what my wife was doing in terms of how much she's moving here or what she's putting at risk there, I'd be like, what are we doing? Don't worry about it, baby. I'd be like, I'm not comfortable with any of this. I have to know at all times where my money is and where it's going.
It really is a good question. I wonder how much money I have.
Seriously.
That's a good question.
Think about it. If you found out what the number is, I wonder if you'd be thrilled or devastated.
I probably would be thrilled because like I got $60, I think, in my pocket. I feel pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I found out, what if I'm a millionaire and I didn't know it? Holy blank, I might be a millionaire, guys.
I actually think that's the most likely scenario is that Kim knows you're sitting on a stockpile.
Oh, yeah, that could be it.
But if you see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what Ben and I is exactly why we do what we do. If you found out you had the amount of money you had,
Right.
think of how much more you would gamble. This is Kim's way of keeping you on a leash.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea on her part. Yeah.
Thinking
And I
you're
like
living
being on a
check to
leash.
check. Speaking of money, when you factor in average salaries, a study found that the 3 most expensive cities in the U.S. for coffee are what?
The 3?
Yeah, the 3 most expensive cities for coffee are what? When you factor in average salaries of those cities.
Seattle, San Francisco, New York.
None of those 3.
Los Angeles.
No. I think one is crazy easy to guess. The other 2 are trickier.
Seattle,
Okay.
Nope.
Chicago,
Nope.
Buffalo, New York,
Nope.
Union City, Indiana.
Nope.
Dubuque.
No.
Reno.
No.
Savannah.
Nope.
Denver?
Nope.
Panic at the
Vegas?
Disco.
What did you say, Max?
I said Denver.
Oh, no.
Vegas?
Vegas is number 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's the
makes
guessable
sense.
one.
Yeah,
Vegas
Why is that the
cost-
guessable one?
Because if you've ever
Everything's
bought
cheap in
Every-
Vegas.
No,
Oh, it's the other way
dear
around,
God.
buddy.
Coffee.
Whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa,
sir.
whoa, whoa. You're saying
No.
people drink coffee in Vegas?
I do all the time.
You
And
got
it's
some.
it's probably what at least double what it is
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I would
Maybe
agree.
2.5
Well,
times.
everything
You can
It's
walk
crazy.
with a football-shaped glass
You can't
filled with a
drink 24
daiquiri
hours a day.
right on
No.
the street.
Coffee
I've
in
done that
Vegas
with
is
hockey. Why
astronomical.
are you getting coffee?
Well, no, I love the drinks them, but I got to do a morning show. I got to have about a
Yeah,
gallon
you
of
gotta
coffee.
wake up.
I got to have a gallon at 3:30 in the morning.
You get a standard kind of like, iced Americano in Vegas. I bet it's pushing $9.
Iced Americano is the way to go, by the way.
Yep.
It just is. Drink it quick, get it out of the way.
The other two, Memphis and New Orleans.
New Orleans, I can
yeah.
see for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so since they adjusted for income, like we were thinking the
Yeah.
opposite, right? We're
Yeah.
thinking like,
Big
okay,
cities,
let's think of big
expensive
cities,
cities like San Francisco
Sure,
or New York. Yeah. A plane made an emergency landing on a golf course near Fort Myers, Florida on Thursday, but no one was hurt.
What happened?
Well, what happened,
Harrison
guy from Freddy vs. Jason, is that golfers eventually pushed it off the 9th green so they could keep playing. They just
Yeah, that
pushed the
makes
plane
sense.
off the
Yeah.
course.
Oh, no. I had to hit it off Frankenstein's big foot.
Really?
I say he hits
Play
it.
through.
As it lies.
Play it as it lies.
It's in the rule book.
Elon Musk is charging companies $1,000 a month to have a gold verification check mark on Twitter. So that they can't just have the old blue check mark anymore for what is it, $9 a month or whatever, $8.99 a month. It's going to charge them $1,000 a month to have the gold verification, so everybody knows it's actually Coca-Cola or something.
So what do they do behind the scenes when they verify a person or a business? What is Twitter doing behind the scenes to make sure that you really are that person? It can't be
Not
a lot
a
of
thing.
it can't be a lot of
Now
work.
it's nothing, right? Because now anybody can just pay for the blue
Yeah,
check mark.
but
back
Well,
in-
no, they still do a verification process. You can't just pay the money and you get the check mark right away.
Really?
There is a process. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I believe it in other cases of where you had a verification deal, you have to send a picture of your driver's license or some photo ID. I don't know if they do that. I think it's more centered around your phone number, but there is a process. It's not just pay $8 or whatever it is now and
you
get
know
a
more than
check
I do,
mark.
so I believe you.
So why would a General Mills pay $1,000 a month to get a gold check mark when it's pretty easy to say that their current account is the real account?
Don't know.
That's a good question.
I mean, I
Not
guess
sure.
It's like that's hard to fake, right?
if someone, but I mean, if you clicked on their account, you could see probably by the followers and everything. But if
Right.
someone just changed their name, if they didn't have the check mark, someone could just change their Twitter name, General Mills, change their profile picture to the same thing as General Mills, and then tweet something outrageous, and a lot of people won't even click to see if it's real.
Yeah, so maybe you're paying for exactly what I think
Okay,
Max may have
gotcha.
just nailed it. You're
Okay.
paying for true gold verification. Big companies, $12,000 a year is not much, right?
No,
for
no.
PR safety. Because all Max just nailed it. All you need is one bad tweet to go viral, and think of all the people that would not ever go back and check to see if it
Right.
actually was real or not. They just believe it's a.
Ended up being
Which-
the post
move on.
people.
Oddly
The post
enough-
people and the General
Yeah, those
Mills
guys.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's just the Sharks and the Jets.
It's
That
like
damn Cap'n Crunch.
It's like Slugworth and Wonka, right? It's just sabotage.
I think that happened with Hamburger Helper a few years ago.
It
God,
did.
I would love
It's
some
happened.
hamburger
It's happened with
right now.
several. When Twitter first came out with this new verification system, a bunch of people changed their name to Elon Musk. They bought it, changed their name to Elon Musk, and started saying a bunch of crazy stuff.
No, that was just Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Chris, the good news for you, I just was texting with your wife. You
Yeah.
guys can afford Hamburger Helper,
Oh,
so
this is
buy
great.
as much as you want.
Oh, man, that's so great. I love that little hand. I love the little hand puppet guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kim.
Well, the smaller the hand, the bigger the dog.
Okay.
It's science. It's science.
The Power Trip Morning Show returns with Ben Lieber and Michael J. Mussman III after this on the
Fan.
Cause I'm wicked and they not like
KFAN. Total traffic.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center, here's a look at the roads. We're seeing rush hour delays right now. No major incidents, but traffic is slow on westbound 694 from Silver Lake Road, Highway 252. Traveling farther westbound on the crosstown, traffic is tight, 28th Avenue to Portland Avenue. Northbound 35, WSW 46 to 42nd. Your drive time between the Burnsville split to downtown Minneapolis right now is right at about 18 minutes. That's traffic on the Fan, sponsored by eBay Motors. You might not have the biggest garage on the block, but with eBay Motors, there is 122 million parts right at your fingertips. Whatever you need, there's something that fits your vehicle. Air filters, tires, seat covers, and more. Get the right parts at the right prices. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride.
When you go to bed, do you just lay there and look at the ceiling and go, you don't have to do that.
Really?
Yeah, really, you don't have to. Get a Sleep Number bed. No, don't laugh at me, Rosie. Rosie's laughing at people who don't have them. That's mean, Rosie, but I understand. Okay, because here's the bottom line. With a Sleep Number bed, you get great sleep. And guess what? Great sleep leads to inspiration. And also, people who get enough quality sleep have more energy, better muscle mass, and improved muscle memory. Think about that. Sleep is not just good because you're happier in the morning. It's also good for your brain and your body and your weight and your life and your partner and everybody around you. My Sleep Number is 45. I know that because I have a Sleep Number bed and I love it. But you can roll into a Sleep Number bed store today and say, hey, just tell me what my Sleep Number is. They'll put you through the process. You'll understand. Once you learn what your Sleep Number is, you'll understand why it matters. And why would you choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Well, so you can be at your best for yourself and for those you care about the most. And now it's time for the ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. Now, this ends today. Only at Sleep Number stores or sleepnumber.com. Subject to credit approval, minimum monthly payments required. See sleepnumber.com for detail. You go to the Mall of America, you can go to the one in Maple Grove, or you can stop by the one in Ridgedale. Sleep Number.
Thank you to all of the business owners who kept people employed during the pandemic. For all you've done, you may be eligible to claim the Employee Retention Tax Credit, a payroll tax refund from the United States Treasury Department, applicable to businesses who kept employees on payroll during the pandemic. The window is closing to claim your refund. Contact Paychex to see if you qualify. Paychex is proud to have helped more than 45,000 businesses secure over $9.2 billion in ERTC claims, an average of $190,000 per business. 50 years and thousands of experts in HR, payroll, benefits, and insurance. You may be eligible to claim the Employee Retention Tax Credit, a payroll tax refund from the United States Treasury Department, applicable to businesses who kept employees on payroll during the pandemic. The window is closing to claim your refund. Contact Paychex to see if you qualify. Visit paychex.com/ERTC to find out how Paychex can help you get additional cash into your business. Paychex.com/ERTC. Paychex.com/ERTC.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey, the Power Trip. Listen up. You can sell your home stress-free. I know it seems impossible. It's not. If you do it with the guaranteed offer from Chris Lindahl Real Estate. There's no showings. There's no decluttering, no repairs, no stress. It's the easy way to sell your home. They keep you in control so you can sell your home fast. And check this out. You can pick your own closing date and move when it's convenient for you. Find out more about the guaranteed cash offer with no obligation by going to chrislindahl.com or calling 763-401-SOLD, S-O-L-D. You can close with confidence, so go ahead, just start packing. Terms and conditions apply. You've seen him on billboards. See what he can do for you. Here's what Tony said. We sold our home quickly and moved on to the next phase of our lives. Here's Angie. Great service and communication throughout the entire process. Find out for yourself why there are over 4,000 five-star reviews for Chris Lindahl Real Estate. Find out more at chrislindahl.com or by calling 763-401-SOLD.
Tim, this isn't working. Something's got to change.
I know.
I just can't put up with Verizon's ridiculous rate hike last year.
Yeah, it was AT&T for me.
If this is going to work, we need to switch to T-Mobile. We'll get their price lock guarantee, which means they won't raise our rates for talk, text, and data ever.
Just think, when we're old and gray, they still won't have raised our rates. We'll look back on all the memories. Our first house, our golden anniversary, and price lock guarantee will be there for all of them. We'll tell our grandchildren how T-Mobile never raised our rates. Not once.
Okay, Tim. We've only been dating for a month. But that does sound really nice.
It's time to dump Verizon and AT&T, who raised rates on millions last year. Switch to T-Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 a line. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, we won't raise the price of your rate plan for talk, text, and data, ever. Switch today.
4 lines for $25 per line with autopay, plus taxes and fees. $5 more per month without autopay. Price lock for qualifying services excludes taxes, fees, select promos, and third-party services. See T-Mobile.com for details.
MyGymSleep.com can change your life today. Do you snore or need caffeine in the morning? Is your partner complaining about your sleep habits and annoying you? Visit mygymsleep.com today and get started on a better night's sleep and better life. It's quick, easy, and convenient. And most importantly, from your home and online. mygymsleep.com. Again, that's mygymsleep.com. And take life back for you and your partner with a good night's sleep. Say goodnight to sleep apnea and visit mygymsleep.com right now.
Higher quality, not higher prices. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
From the Evans Transportation Weather Center.
This report is sponsored by Papa Murphy's.
Fan forecast.
Breezy, some rain and snow tonight, high of 36.
When you get a Heart Baker pizza from Papa Murphy's, it's like our Valentine to you. It's shaped like a heart, made fresh with pepperoni and cheese. Plus, you can take and bake it as a Valentine to your family. And it's only $11 from Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Hey, it's Mark Rosen. Thanks for podcasting all of our shows on the iHeartRadio app. The Fan.
Join the power trip at Treasure Island on March 2nd and 3rd as they broadcast live and give you a shot to join the crew in Vegas. On March 2nd, it will be live from the Parlay Lounge from 7 to 9 with guests and a shot to play initials for a free trip to Vegas with the show, along with other prizes like a 55-inch TV. On March 3rd, the show will be live with the first initials major of the year and a shot at a spot on the Vegas trip. Learn more at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
How long are you going to talk?
Wow, that was outstanding, but it felt like you got bored listening to yourself.
You need a cigarette?
Yeah, I need a...
Paul Allen is next.
Yeah, for real. Sorry about that.
Christopher,
Yeah.
Are you intrigued by Hogwarts Legacy?
Yes, I already bought it.
Oh, you already bought it?
I already bought it. I'm waiting for it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
The reviews are pretty solid. IGN gave it a 9.
People are saying it's the best since Red Dead Redemption 2.
All right.
That's why I bought
Open
it.
world Harry Potter game. I didn't even know it existed until like 4 days ago. I didn't know they were making one.
Yeah, technically, I think when I bought it, I had 2 days, and that was it had to be Saturday. So it was Saturday I bought it, so it must come out today. Sweet. Does that sound right to you?
It says February 10th, but I think they do if you pre-order it, there's probably a early release thing. Because I think someone tweeted at us and said they were playing it already this morning.
So this review basically says it's a little glitchy, but fun as hell. Like, I guess there's some performance issues, which is weird to have a major.
Yeah,
right.
Talk about it, brother.
I don't know if this is good or bad for you, but this guy says that he was able to get through the main story in about 32 hours.
Jesus.
That's actually short though, right? Like,
That's
Dead,
for a game, yeah.
Grand Theft, Zelda, all those games are normally
playing poker
100-hour
for 10
games.
hours.
Right. Those are normally 100-hour games. He said the main storyline's about 32. At least it took him 32.
I'm looking
not
forward
have
to
the
it.
attention span.
Yeah, no thanks.
Are there
32
baths?
hours?
I don't believe there's a bath
No bath.
that you
Well,
can
you
put
gotta
these
take
little
a
wizard
bath.
boys in.
Sure.
Why do you want to put wizard boys in a bathtub?
I mean, I'm not going to comment on that.
It's probably not something you should comment on.
Yeah, you
just
probably
did.
shouldn't.
You might want to move on. And
Yeah,
That's a very weird question
maybe
to
lay
ask.
low for a
Gar.
while.
I'm not just asking, baby.
Hey, Benjamin?
yes.
First of all, I have to admit, I just realized that I had never texted you back, and I apologize about that. You asked me a thing about Rocket Club, and I apologize. I forgot all about it.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
I love you, and I'm sorry I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a busy week. So that's number one. Number two, Ben and Muss, have either of you watched Kunk on Earth?
Yes.
Dude.
So funny.
Yeah, so good.
Do you know what we're talking about, Ben?
Yep.
And you didn't like it?
You didn't like it?
You didn't like it?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Really?
I gut laughed.
I know.
So good.
I know that there's something wrong with me, but
No, it's okay.
I heard you guys talk about it, and we had a free moment. Abby and I did the other night, and we're like, hey, let's check this out that the guys were talking about. I don't know. I thought the jokes were just some of the things she said was funny. Some of the situations were awkward and kind of cringy and make you laugh, but overall, I did not think it was worth my time.
You just watched one, right?
Yeah, I only watched half of one.
See, but that's almost exactly what I said the other day is you could watch 10 or 15 minutes and 100% know if you're going to be in or out.
That's true.
Because it just is that for 5 straight episodes. Although the Technotronic joke got better every time. But you can definitely tell whether that's going to be your kind of show in the first 10 or 15 minutes.
Well,
no
you know
doubt.
what? I will give it this, is that I watched it first. And then, of course, that's emotional cheating, as my wife would say, if I didn't watch with her.
Yep.
But then I watched like 3 episodes myself first, and I was like, God, I like this, but I don't know if I really, really like it. I love her. I thought she was great in Death to 2020 and 2021.
Never saw it. But
Oh
okay.
my God, you
Never
got to
even
watch
heard of
those.
it.
They
that's
are
very good.
hysterical,
Yeah.
and you get her pacing from that.
Okay.
But I decided, okay, I'll have Christy watch it with me, and so I watched it again. The second time around, I actually really, really enjoyed it that much more. So, and they're not long episodes.
No, there's
No.
30
yes,
minutes. You
yeah.
can watch all 5 episodes in a couple of hours.
It's not
a little
32
over a
hours
couple.
of gaming.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The reason I brought it up, though, is I watched another episode this weekend, Corey, and there's one episode where she's inside a castle talking about what might have been happening inside the castle, and it's hilarious. But go back and watch it. It's about 9 minutes of improv.
Yes.
Without cutting at all, where she goes around the whole castle. It's brilliant, man. The part where she talks about, and the arrow probably went right here, and he took the arrow out. All of that is one long scene, man.
It went into the
brilliant,
tapestry,
man.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Just a funny premise. Just I don't know why she had to recreate a specific fight in a specific area. There's no facts to any of it, right? She's like just imagining what it might have been like, just guessing. It was super good.
And I'm
That was
being
great.
reminded, by the way, that Melinda Dillon, we talked about, dying, the mom from Christmas Story. She was the mom in Harry and Henderson's too. And I did not realize that.
No, I did
Yeah.
not
know that.
Did not know that.
How about that?
Have you guys talked about Murderville with Will Arnett?
Love
Yeah,
it.
dude, love it so
Love it.
much.
You hate that too?
No,
Oh, he
I
hated it
see.
too.
I
Okay,
like
good.
I like that.
Okay, I
so
love
it.
I've heard about it, and I've heard him talk about it on SmartList and stuff like that. So I think after we tried watching Kunk, am I saying that right?
Yeah, I know.
You got to be
I know.
careful
All
every
right.
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Yep.
Abby did not like Murderville as much as I did, and so I watched the who was it?
The first one's Conan, right?
Conan.
Yeah.
I watched the first one's
That's
Conan.
my favorite one.
My God,
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
it's so fun.
Conan's a goat.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember. Do you remember the scene where they're having lunch or whatever? They're going to go investigate the waitress.
Yes, and
he just kept pouring the hot sauce on it.
The hot sauce.
And I was just dying because you could see that he's breaking character and he's like giggling the whole time.
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Yeah, that one and the football player. Help me out.
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn
That
Lynch.
was
yeah,
so
that was a good
funny.
That's a great
Yep.
one too. Yeah.
You could put him in any scenario and he's
Oh.
going to be funny.
Have you guys
agree more.
watched The Wire at all?
No.
Never did.
The Wire's so good.
We just started watching that. It's so good. There is one scene that is just tremendous because they don't say any other words outside of F and MF. And it's two detectives trying to figure out what happened in this kitchen, and it's brilliant. Literally, those are the only words they say.
That won an Emmy for writing. I'm looking it up right now. That episode won for writer Paul Lambert. He won an Emmy for screenwriting.
And it takes place in a casino up north. And he's real
Yes,
angry.
exactly. He lost $20 in a slot, and he wants everybody to know about it.
God, I love those stories.
By the
man.
way, speaking of that, because it looks like on social media that him and Kel are just seeing Swartz in, they're having family dinners and stuff.
I had a blast.
I've heard zero peep out of sauce in terms of whether he's winning or losing. Have you guys heard from him?
Boy, that's a great point. I haven't either. I haven't
No
either.
idea.
No.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow when Zach's in Norway
Yeah,
and
Norway.
Sauce is back from Las Vegas.
Yeah, I've spoken to him a couple of times just via text, but he didn't say anything about winning or losing. Huh.
I did see on social media right when they got there on Friday, it looked like they went straight to the Planet Hollywood slot machines.
Yeah, man. Why wouldn't you?
They were diving right in.
Let's go. Let's
living
go.
the Chris Hockey lifestyle.
Damn right.
High roller, of course, right?
Nope, right on the main floor.
I don't know what they're thinking. You got to go to the high roller. It doesn't burn if you don't use the high roller machine.
What's the high roller? What's the per roll?
It depends on which machine, but I
What's
like
the
to
max
average
bet?
about $25 a spin. Yeah, but if you hit something small on a $25 a spin, you're walking out there with some cash.
Hand pay.
That's right, baby.
I didn't know what that was until I went with you guys
Yep.
to Vegas.
Yep.
I thought it was something dirty.
You had to wait. You had to hold off on drinking for a little bit as you wait on when you get some cash. It's the worst.
That's right. No, that's why I think you're bringing Chrissy to Vegas this time because you were very confused the first time. Remember, you were asking us all like, "Where do I pay for hand?"
Yeah, that's what you kept saying.
And Chris was like,
Right.
"Follow me, sir."
Yeah, come on, let's right this way, buddy.
He did actually grab me by the hand. at
Well,
one
and
point.
I was down a
is
little bit at that
believable.
point, so I was willing to do some dangerous things.
You got my tips?
It's more than $25 a roll.
Exactly.
Hey, Max. By the way, have you been to Norway, Max?
No, I actually haven't been
Okay.
to Norway.
I was going to see if Max could give you Norway advice, Zach.
We got some
Zach,
tweets.
You seem underwhelmed. You're going to freaking Norway, and you're like, yeah, I guess I'm going to Norway.
No, I mean, I'm excited. It's just I'm nervous about making sure I do my job correctly and we get the radio show on the air out there. But
man, if you're stressed out, if there was only a way you could kind of take the edge off and relax a little bit,
and not going to do that at all
on an international flight,
on a military
military trip.
That is there will not be.
Okay, hang on. So you're going to stay sober for a week, right? When was the last time you were 100% sober for 7 straight days?
Ooh. Oh my God.
Take a guess.
Dangerous.
Years.
Are you allowed to drink on this trip or not even drink?
Oh yeah, we'll drink.
Okay, so you can.
Okay, yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh, we will drink. We will drink.
When was the last time
to
you
Amsterdam?
when was the last time you went 7 days without getting high, or having any kind of marijuana gummy?
Like kindergarten,
weed,
right?
You're going to Amsterdam and you're not going to brownie it?
Listen, I want to talk about that because you're only in Amsterdam for like 12 hours, right? You could have brownie it.
I want to workshop that for you.
Here, hide this for me, Zach. Where do you mean put it? Brownie it.
Brownie it.
Oh no!
You're the drug mule.
Oh no!
You got to brownie it.
Oh no!
Oh, that okay.
Sir, you know that's legal here. You didn't have to brownie that.
Well, earlier, Corey, you mentioned boys in a bathtub, and now you guys are talking brownies, so I thought you were thinking the same thing with Zach. Wow.
I hope not.
Yeah.
But
Zach, you were talking about only being in Amsterdam for 12 hours or something like that? They have, and trust me, this sounds like right now, like not a very good idea. They have sleeping rooms at the airport in Amsterdam. It's one of the most beautiful airports I've ever been to. And Hutch is the one that actually showed me these. You can rent a room for 8 hours at a time and go in there. It's your own bedroom. You can sleep, do whatever else you want to do, have a good nap, and wake up and go get on your plane and take off. I would highly encourage you to do that.
So wait, I mean,
so it's a hotel room.
It has to just be a hookup fest, right?
I think you're only allowed one person at a time.
Oh, really?
I really believe they still do that.
same
We
reason?
are leaving the airport and we are getting a hotel room. Apparently,
For 12 hours?
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow, man! I don't know about that, dude.
It's
it's the whole group, right?
Well, it's serving our troops, I believe.
Yeah. And they trust me, they know what they're doing.
Right. So I'm just going to kind of follow their lead and see. I mean, but it will be a ridiculous, I think, about 24-hour bender at the very minimum.
I'm going to go ahead and say this now because I've been with that group and I've been with that group in Amsterdam. It's been good knowing you.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
Brownie it, Zach.
I've heard some things already, and
Says here he died of a brownie.
Brownie going in one end, and I'm not going to finish.
As long
that
as your
sentence.
brownie doesn't get ready, you're all right. Be cool. Everybody be cool.
Yep.
Really? Yeah,
All right.
really.
Benjamin,
is
you got to go.
Sure. Yep. Gotta go, guys.
What's
Zach,
on the
have a
TV
lot
today?
of fun.
Anything on the TV today that you know about yet? Anything big happening?
It's funny. It's our Monday night meal, and boy, I got the whole rundown right here in front of me, but I don't think you guys want to hear
Well, I
it.
saw you got laid yesterday.
Whoa!
I got laid twice.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Yes.
Oh, happy birthday.
On air.
On air.
On air?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
On Twin Cities Live.
Asking for a friend.
Twin Cities Live.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I should be watching that show. I had no idea.
things are
That's
getting
crazy
going
on
to
Channel
Hawaii.
5.
No wonder they didn't want me on part of that.
Hey, can we say the thing yet or not?
But
No.
Thing about
No.
Hawaii?
We
No,
cannot
cannot.
say the thing
Nope.
yet? Okay, never
Absolutely
mind.
not. Nope.
Oh, yeah. No,
All right.
No.
No, please.
I guess not. You guys probably know more about the actual thing. Than,
Well, I don't know anything. Clearly, that's why I asked. I'm in the dark on this
Not yet.
too. Okay.
Ben,
All right,
I
Benjamin.
love you.
I love you guys.
Bye,
See ya.
buddy.
Bye.
One final segment of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
On the Fan.
The Fan, along with Adams Pest Control, want to help put $1,000 in your hand. Listen weekdays on The Fan.
Love the outdoors? A career with Adams Pest Control lets you work outdoors without being micromanaged. Great pay, great benefits, paid training with no experience required. Go to adamspestcontrol.com for details.
Staples Print and Marketing is committed to quality and printing perfect every time. Now at Staples, get $10 off your document printing and marketing materials order of $50 or more. Offer ends 2/25. See staples.com/store/printbig for details. Try Staples and see the difference.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey, the Power Trip. Listen up. You can sell your home stress-free. I know it seems impossible. It's not. If you do it with the guaranteed offer from Chris Lindahl Real Estate. There's no showings. There's no decluttering, no repairs, no stress. It's the easy way to sell your home. They keep you in control so you can sell your home fast. And check this out. You can pick your own closing date and move when it's convenient for you. Find out more about the guaranteed cash offer with no obligation by going to chrislindahl.com or calling 763-401-SOLD, SOLD. You can close with confidence. So go ahead, just start packing. Terms and conditions apply. You've seen him on billboards. See what he can do for you. Here's what Tony said. We sold our home quickly and moved on to the next phase of our lives. Here's Angie. Great service and communication throughout the entire process. Find out for yourself why there are over 4,000 5-star reviews for Chris Lindahl Real Estate. Find out more at chrislindahl.com or by calling 763-401-SOLD.
Captain Ken's famous oven-baked beans and chili have been favorites for over 55 years. Now, enjoy Captain Ken's newest recipe, tater casserole, or better known as tater tot hot dish. Made with fresh ground beef and topped with a layer of taters that turn golden brown in the oven. Just heat and serve. Great for dinner, a favorite for the holidays, and a touchdown on game days. Your family will love it. Captain Ken's, the Minnesota company started by a St. Paul fireman 55 years ago. Find Captain Ken's products in the frozen food section of your grocer. Pick up Captain Ken's today.
Thanks to customers like you, CenterPoint Energy's Minnesota energy efficiency programs have reduced carbon emissions by 14.2 million metric tons over the last 27 years. That's equal to the annual energy use of 2.8 million Minnesota homes. Visit centerpointenergy.com/save energy to explore a variety of natural gas equipment rebates, free weatherization products, smart thermostats, and other energy-saving programs for all income levels.
I'm proud to talk to you about locally family-owned Arthur's Jewelers. Shop the largest selection of stunning engagement rings in the state. Plus, at Arthur's Jewelers, you can get a bigger diamond for less money with lab-grown diamonds. You can get a diamond twice the size for your budget and get financing up to 5 years.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Hey, it's Corey Coe from my friends at Push Pedal Pull. The guys are all excited and want me to tell you about a special buy they just made on Precor 223 and 445 treadmills. And they're passing the savings on to you. While supplies last, you could save up to 40% off the best home treadmills in the market. Plus, if you mention KFAN, you can get a free equipment mat with any qualified purchase. Visit their stores in Burnsville or Maple Grove or online at pushpedalpull.com before February 19th for great savings on all new treadmills, ellipticals, and other exercise equipment too. Push Pedal Pull, your exercise equipment experts.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
It's the same old song. You gotta be somewhere sometime.
What did you just do?
What just happened?
If that was a TV show, that would have been the greatest cliffhanger of all time.
I wish I could tell you, but there's...
After the show.
Mush just blew my mind and then walked out of the room.
Before the end? Or walked off on the winner?
He just gave us an appetizer.
Right, yeah.
He goes, wait till I tell you about blankety, blankety, blankety with the old lady blankety, blankety. And then he just left. My God, dude.
I had no idea where that sentence is going. I can't even imagine what the story is going to be like.
It gets creepier, believe me.
Can you say anything on the air?
No. No.
Can you give the context?
I can give a different story that has to
that
deal
happened
with
to somebody you know, but wasn't you?
A friend of mine. Yeah, no, we were at
Problematic.
We were at Club Saratoga in Duluth, right there in the canal area.
Okay.
And it was a bunch of us. We're going up to do like a ski trip thing, and we go into what is possibly the worst strip club I've ever been in my life. Okay. And we're in there, and as this woman is dancing on the stage and like nobody's watching, I see this like movement go in my peripheral, and I'm like, the heck is that? It's a pizza delivery guy.
Scandalous.
So the guy is walking in, holding up the pizza like a pizza delivery guy does up above.
Talks like that with a slight Italian accent.
A little bit. And all of a sudden I'm like, I nudge a buddy of mine. I'm like, dude, who orders up? How long have you been here that you're like, oh, I'm a bit peckish. I've been here at the strip club for so long. I need
that
something
was the
to
name
eat.
of the strip club.
A bit peckish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm looking around like, okay, who's the creeper that ordered pizza? And what pizza joint goes, oh, yeah, I know where you are. We got you.
Sure.
Yep.
It ends up being the
Tom
woman
Bergeron.
dancing.
Oh.
The woman dancing ordered the pizza?
So during the song, which, by the way, they have the only way they have music is a jukebox that's sitting there. They have to put their own money in there.
I love this place.
See, Max has been a strip club DJ, right?
Right, yeah.
So you're saying the strip club DJ at this place has to have quarters.
Right. And so she
That's the
waves.
best.
She waves the
Doesn't even
pizza
have
guy.
touch tunes. Or what is it called? Touch tunes?
Yes.
Yeah, it was touch.
Touch tunes, all right.
So she waves the pizza guy up to the stage and literally goes and grabs that little purse and just started paying him in crumpled up ones.
Oh, my God, dude.
Oh,
It was the
no.
funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. But the other story, that's for off the air.
Okay. Wow. That's really something. Wow. Anyway. Okay. The notorious Conor McGregor is officially returning to the UFC. And this I'm actually very excited about. The former featherweight and lightweight champion will serve as a coach in the new season of the series, The Ultimate Fighter, along with Michael Chandler. UFC President Dana White announced over the weekend that after the season concludes, McGregor and Chandler will fight. However, no date or location was given. McGregor last fought in July of 2021 when he broke his left leg in the first round against Dustin Poirier.
Ugh, that was gross.
Am I saying that right?
Dustin Poirier.
Poirier, yeah, okay, that's right, yeah. 31st season of The Ultimate Fighter will run from May 30th to August 15th. Now, help me out here, Max. Did they move that to the ESPN pay service?
Yeah, I believe it's on ESPN Plus.
Sucks,
but I would imagine that they have to do something to make this more accessible with Conor McGregor. I don't think Conor McGregor would agree to that if it's just going to be relegated to ESPN.
Well, could you help out? Could you just link the your bootleg thing to Twitter? Just show the rest of us how we watch it for free.
I get DMs like that every single day.
I believe it.
Yeah, Dana White actually, he's said that he's gonna crack down on bootlegging, and I'm not joking. Ever since he said that, I've only seen more bootlegs of UFC.
Don't mess with us, man. Right? Yeah. Listen, I've said it before. I'll say it again. There's no better reality television than The Ultimate Fighter.
It's so good.
It's so freaking good because you see, man, some of those people are just a mess, and you lose by getting beat up. I mean, come on. I don't know.
Every reality show feud that you've ever seen, it actually culminates in a fight.
In a fight.
Real.
Yeah,
so
right.
You get the closure, and it's an amazing thing. But yeah, like you said, it used to be a lot more popular. Now it's on ESPN Plus. But
like reading the 31st season, I think I've only seen like 20 seasons. Because I think the rest of them have been on a pay service on ESPN that I believe I pay for, but I still can't access.
See, again, that's why you got to ask your money manager, your wife.
Yeah, right. I have no idea.
Are we paying for ESPN
and
Plus?
She may have canceled it. I have no idea. Let's see. The Super Bowl festivities today at the Footprint Center in downtown Phoenix began. Today's the first day. Hundreds of media members will interview players and coaches from the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles. It's the only time the two teams will be together in one place prior to taking the field for Super Bowl 57 on Sunday night. There will be 10 players from each team and both head coaches scheduled to answer questions for about an hour. Also be live entertainment, special appearances, and autograph signings by former NFL players. Today known as the most worthless day of the year.
Yeah, it's. I remember when it was here. It's crazy how much work they put into it. They built like 7-8 rows up at the Xcel Energy Center. They built an entire new floor so they could expand the floor out in this arena. And they did it for, like it's a 2-3 hour event at most, where the players say nothing but cliche after cliche. There's, the NFL Network's there. It's great. It's like it's such a colossal waste of money. But
well, what's more work and preparation, this or Hockey Day Minnesota 2023 in White Bear Lake?
This was a lot more.
This
honestly.
was more.
Again, they had to
by
take
a little or by a lot.
They had to take all the seats below, like row 7 or 8 at the X. Take all of those out. Build up this floor with whatever they use to build this temporary floor. They put all this huge stage, all these lights, all these screens, these gigantic screens. Nuts. Stupid waste of money.
All right. I'm sorry, but sometimes I know he's not going to stop.
So you just got to start fading him out.
You got to start fading him out. It sounds like he's walking away. You know what I mean? Like he's had so much, he's left the studio and he's walking down the hallway.
From his own thought process. The rest of us are fading. You might as well. Does anybody think that Rihanna's not just going to kill it? I feel like Rihanna's going to slay it on Sunday.
I must be honest with you guys. Much like I was thinking to myself, wow, Coldplay must have a new record out. When I saw them on Saturday Night Live, does Rihanna have a new record? Is there a reason she's doing this?
She hasn't came out with a new album in I think about 7 or 8
well, there you go.
years.
Right, so she'll just do the
She's
hits.
got a clothing line, right?
Oh yeah, the fancy.
thing that came
it's huge. Like it is the makeup and stuff brand, all that stuff. You got clothing, lingerie, all that.
So good. I mean, that means she'll play the hits, right?
And she's a billionaire, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
So
1.4.
Is Beyonce a billionaire?
Oh, for sure. She has to be, doesn't she?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Queen Bee?
Is she the first billionaire to ever play the Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh. Well, Paul McCartney.
It says her net worth is around $500 million.
Is that all?
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce.
That can't be her and her husband, though. That's probably just her.
Definitely not.
Yeah, right.
I think Jay-Z is a billionaire.
Yeah, right.
I think Jay-Z is.
Yeah. Speaking of billions, Fox is officially sold out of all of its Super Bowl commercial inventory. Peak prices ended up rising above $7 million for a 30-second spot. Wow. In September, the network said it had takers for around 95% of Super Bowl ads. Vice President of Ad Sales Mark Evans said the sellout came at the end of last month, and it took longer than usual to get all the space filled because many major companies have been going through shakeups in recent months.
And most of those commercials are being leaked, if you will.
Right. Well, I guess
it was accidental. I can't believe that this got on the internet.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Which I wonder, with the amount of views that some of these ads, when they go viral, they go on the internet, they still get hundreds of millions of views, and you don't need to spend, $7 million for it to air. So I wonder what the big advantage of it is. I don't know, other than saying that you're on the Super Bowl. But
yeah, I saw that Mr. Beast dude. He even tweeted when that figure was tweeted out about how much it costs for a commercial, and he said he reaches that many people every day. Just hit him up.
Ain't that
lower
the truth,
price,
man? Right?
For real.
Wow, that is so true. Speaking of money, at least $747 million up for grabs tonight. Come on, Muss. That's the current estimated jackpot in the multi-state Powerball lottery. No one has won the game's top prize since back in November, Core.
Well, that's going to change. I'm going to win it tonight.
Tonight's the night, huh?
Yeah.
Did you guys actually wager on when it was going to go?
No, I was willing to just out of just for the action. Last week, I was like, there's going to be 3 drawings, and I wanted to bet Sauce that somebody would hit it within those 3. And he said, "You must know something I don't." He just thought I was trying to screw him over, and I admitted, how could I know that the lottery is going to go off? So he got nervous and didn't bet me, and he would have won.
You must know something I don't.
Yeah. He's like, what do you know that I don't? I'm like, well, a lot of stuff, but not about the lottery.
If I did, I would have already won the lottery.
Just wanted the action. Just thought it'd be fun to bet against it or bet on it. And he didn't take the bet.
Gambling on gambling.
So, you guys good with staying with money for a minute?
Yeah.
Good. How much do you think the winning team gets for the Super Bowl per player?
Oh, isn't it like 150?
Yeah, I would say like $100K.
$157,000. That's right. $157,000 per player.
Yeah.
There you go.
Loser gets half that? What do they get, like 75?
Members of the losing team get 82.
82?
That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty damn good.
53 players.
But think about what these guys make in a normal game, in a regular season.
Yeah.
That is dirt cheap, right?
Yeah.
They're getting screwed.
For the stars, but there's a lot of guys who are like, I'm a gunner on the punt team.
Sure, but if you're Patrick Mahomes and you're making what, $50 million a year?
Yeah.
Right, you're making $2 million a game, and you lose the Super Bowl, and you're making $82,000.
Do practice squad guys get money?
Yes.
They do.
Do they really?
I do believe they do.
Oh, man.
Because I know they get a ring as well.
And I know the coaches get a bonus.
Yeah, and again,
well.
this is just straight for making the Super Bowl. Nothing to do with your contract, any of that jazz. Looking through all the prop bets, we can go through, and we don't have time now, but man, there are some really crazy prop bets for the Super Bowl, just like there always is. Coin toss, color of the Gatorade, length of halftime show, all that stuff, man. So maybe we'll go through some of that because I know you got the Jones for some betting after having such a good weekend playing.
Let's
poker.
Gamble.
We'll do that later this week.
Color of the Gatorade. That seems like that is the fix is in on that.
Well, that's why a lot of those prop bets are capped because
Correct.
there clearly could be inside information.
There could
I'm
be.
surprised some of those are allowed at all.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Well, think about how many people bet on them, even though like you're a friend or a family member could just as easily go down knowing with the info that they have that it's going to be this or that or the other thing. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
How long is your first flight, and where do you go to first?
8.5 hours to Amsterdam, 2-hour layover, and then we head over to Trondheim. That's where we are going to be based in, and
Norway.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
That's very cool, man. Good for you. And you stay on the base there, and then you fly home when?
Fly back to Amsterdam on Friday. We have a overnight layover in Amsterdam.
Oh, good for
so that'll be nuts. And then we go to Paris for about 6 hours. I'm going to go check out one of the Eiffel Tower things.
I don't want
only one,
your
buddy.
life.
One of them.
There's only one.
I've heard of multiple Eiffel Towers. Haven't you, Max?
Oh yeah, I've been to the Eiffel Tower, buddy. But let me tell you, I've never been to Paris.
And let me tell you, by the way, Zacho, I never traveled with an engineer. And they always had people to set up the broadcast. There'll be some super experts over there to help you get it set up. So don't worry about it, man. Just enjoy it.
We'll do.
I don't want your life.
Hey, Hawk, can we plug the Stomp the Stigma?
I would love it. Yes. Saturday night. Tell them the
Plug
info,
away.
please.
Stomp the Stigma Gala is happening at Canterbury Park. It's all part of the Duck Cup Foundation.
Ooh, careful on that one.
Yep, that's why I slowed down.
You nailed it.
Yep. And what they do is they help out with mental health and suicide prevention. They hire speakers that go to schools all around the metro, all around Minnesota, and speak to kids. And they do amazing work. Hawk is actually going to be playing at the gala.
That's right.
Ben Johnson's going to open up, and then Chris Hockey's playing. And you can still get tickets for that for Canterbury this Saturday night. It's happening at Canterbury. And
the head coach of the Golden Gophers is doing an acoustic set before Chris.
And you know what? He's amazing.
He's really good, but he can't headline yet.
It's like a Jason Mraz kind of vibe, or what does he do?
No, it's all sad songs.
Oh, sad songs.
Yes.
But no, and tickets are still available. You're right. Check out Stomp the Stigma Gala in order to do it. It's going to be a great night for a great cause, and I'm looking forward to it very, very much. It's the Chris Hockey Band, by the way. It's we don't do many shows, but we're getting together to do one because obviously this is a cause we greatly believe in. And Ben Johnson's great. Tickets are available. And by the way, there is a special ticket, I believe, if you want to just come for the music, not for the entire gala. So please check out just
$50
search. Yeah, it's $50.
Yeah.
And again, you're saying that's $50, but think about what you're supporting by supporting Stomp the Stigma. So help us out. Come hang out. We're going to party. We're going to drink. We're going to have a good time. Thank you, Mussy. I love you, brother.
Job,
Thank you,
dude.
buddy.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Sauce will be back. Zach will be in Norway. Tune in tomorrow at 5:30. But 9 to noon with Paul Allen is next right here on the Fan.
KFAN, total.